The first and most effective way to make your melody is to build from a chord progression. Let's say we have a simple chord progression. Here is the 1, 7, 6, 7 progression in the natural minor key of F. To add counter melody, we can easily extract the notes from the chords to form the melody. With the F minor 7th chord, it comprises of the notes D sharp, F, G sharp, and C. These are the same notes played at a different rhythm or order. Alright, same chord notes are played across the entire progression. Now we can add some passing notes or embellishment or notes outside the chord tone for flair, color, or tension. To make a melody that sounds full enough with movement and energy, we can add a rhythmic pattern. We basically play the given harmonic progression in a different rhythm, and one way to do this is adding arpeggios. An arpeggio is when you play the notes of a chord one after the other instead of holding them simultaneously. Another way to prevent your chords from sounding static is adding a repeated pattern, like this 8-note pattern, or a rhythmic melodic pattern. Alright, so what about the left hand, the bass line? We can create a recurring musical phrase as well. This is the root note of the progression, which is being played in a rhythmic pattern. And we can add a response pattern for flair. Well, if you want to make a melodic bass line, you can extract the chord notes like we did before. There are limitless possibilities to making catchy melodies. Here's what we've done so far. And putting it together with drums, here's what we have. Next up, another way to make your melody is using arpeggios. We will build our melodies using an arpeggiated pattern. Let's say we have a simple chord progression. To arpeggiate the chord progression, we play the chord notes individually in sequence. There are multiple ways you can arpeggiate your chords. Arpeggios can go only upwards, from the bottom note to the top. Or only downwards, from the top note to the bottom. And lastly, you can do a combination of an upwards or downwards arpeggiation. So putting this idea together, we can apply it to our melody. We can easily come up with this arpeggio pattern. And to make it more interesting, we add a lead melody. And together with everything, here's what we have. Next up, another way to start your melody is using a musical phrase. A musical phrase is a short melodic idea, and how I do this is to hum a random vocal phrase. Ding dong dong ding dong dong. Now let's convert this into MIDI. In FL Studio, you double click on the sample and this menu will pop up. Right click and edit in audio editor. From here we go to this tool icon. Under analysis, we convert to score and dump to piano roll. Just add any instrument. I'd recommend a basic piano so that you will hear all the tones of the note. Now we have this melody. We can make adjustment to the note until it sounds exactly like your initial idea. Let me switch the preset for a guitar. From here we can harmonize the melody by building a chord progression to be the foundational element to complement it. Since we are beginning on the E, let's set our key to E minor. There's no special reason. You can always pitch it up or down to change the key later. Now all that is left is to develop the melody, and we can do this by varying the rhythm or just use a repetitive pattern. We can finally settle on this phrase. And I revoice the chord progression to sound like this. From here we add a counter melody. You can extend your idea by using a call and response melody to turn the phrase into a full melodic sample. So here's our call melody. And the response will be this. Another way to make your melody sound interesting is to add movement. There are a couple of ways to add movement to your chord progression, but the way I'll be doing this is I'll be playing same chord progression with different melodic rhythm. Last but not the least is to create a bass line to complement it. And together with the drums, here's what we have.